In the bleak midwinter. Hello there, this is only One Kenobi here, only one. Just handheld, I'm on a wide angle. And this is going to be opening the Royal Starship, the Naboo Royal Starship. What a beast. Big box. And I want to just check everything is alright in it. Like really misty outside. Hello, ho, ho, ho there. Merry Christmas, one and all. How are you doing? This is it now. The Christmas Day special here on Only One Kenobi, my channel. And it is a very special vehicle. I'm just panning left and right there to show you some other stuff. And it's going to be the opening of this, the Naboo Royal Starship. I haven't touched it as of yet, so I can't wait to get into it and see, if the batteries are what they're like, and also, if it works still. It's a 22-year-old vehicle which has got batteries inside, so it's a bit nerve-wracking. But let's just have a look out yonder. This is not being filmed on Christmas Day. It's being filmed and produced before then. But you will be watching this now on the 25th of December, 2021. So there we go. Obviously the batteries will be in, given that this is a try me button, so it's just alarming, isn't it? Have a good look at the front of the packaging there. And then if we pivot, have a look at the side. Let's have a look at that side there now. There we go. So you've got some of the features inside. Removable escape vessel, the droid there, lift up tube elevator, that handheld Trade Federation droid ship, and then the inside section, obviously the panel's open to reveal a huge playset. There you go, have a look at that. Blockade cruiser. Yeah, it is a blockade cruiser. Apparently this thing doesn't have any weapons on it, you see. Because it's supposed to be for, it's a dignitary transport, whatever, and also, it's got heavy armor, defense. And then let's have a look at the back. There you go. Yeah, let's get on that. I just pan a little closer. There you are. Brilliant. So 2 years ago, I'll just very quickly tell you the story on this. I had a chance to win this for £110. It was crazy because it was on auction for 100 plus 10 postage. But what happened was, it was on auction and it finished midweek. Nobody bid on it. I was about to bid on it. I was on 4G. I was actually working at the time and I missed it. So I got in touch with the person and I said, hey, look, I was going to bid on this. Can you sell it to me for the asking price, the first off bid? And he said, well, no, he was under no obligation to sell it to me, and he didn't. And then he listed it again. And for whatever reason, I didn't bid on it, and it went. Because I just thought that £100 was the going rate for this thing, given that nobody bid on it that week, that specific week back in December 2019. And I live to regret that, because after that day, I never saw this go for anywhere near 100. It was like listed by people for 350 to 500. So I just turned my back on it, and I wished I'd bought it. But the thing is that back then, I hadn't yet moved into here, and I knew that I'd obviously have more space, as you can see. And around that time, I was buying loads of vehicles anyway, which I've found a home for, and they're all on the shelves or they're on these pedestals here like that there. But I just figured, nah, leave it. And also, the reason I didn't get it was because I was never comfortable with the idea that this thing had batteries in it that were 20 years old. It was 20 years old 2 years ago. Now it's 22 years. But so that was a big regret. But I got this, I'll tell you, for 220, which is actually a decent price, given things like that can go for a lot more than that. This certainly, things like that are 400. So given they'll never release this again, I got it for that much. So it's double. So I've paid my price on that. But I tell you what, there's people trying to sell this at the minute for over what I paid. This is mint, never been opened, and people are selling it loose for over 220. So there you go. That's the story I wanted to share with you. And how am I going to get this out? This is so exciting. Now we've got that. These are the decals. Definitely not been touched before them. There's a little bit of crease there. It's like they've been stuffed in. And what is this? That's the droid thing. And easy. Easy. And there it is, there's your first look at it. And it's, look at that, I love the fact it's all packaged up, that's great. Maybe that will keep out any moisture that might make the batteries go funny, I just don't know. Look at this. Look at this is history, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look there, SpaghettiOs. They're coming straight out. And see it, look at that, I mean it's not shiny or chrome like, you know, vac metal would. To imagine this vac metalized, but still it's impressive. I'm getting a good vibe off it already. It's quite lengthy, but you know, my plan is to put it beneath the katana. Right. So here's the nose. Awesome. Look at this. And then we've got, what else? What else have we got here? Stuff in here as well, let's just get it out. Wow, landing gear. Yeah, oh, and there's that thing that goes with the Vulture droid. Speaking of Vulture droids, there it is. Let's just give you a shot of this now. There you go. That's great, I'll get them out later. Big fish to fry for now. Got batteries to get out of here. Might have to spin on this. Look at that. What a ship. What a lovely design. Beautiful. I am too old to have had this when I was a child at Christmas who would have a toy like this. I was 18 years old when the Phantom Menace came out, so I didn't even get any toys but at that age. That was sort of in the past. But there would have been kids who got this. What I can say is I did get the 80s Millennium Falcon, not that one, that's a modern beaut. But I got the one in the 80s. Look at that. It does shine there, doesn't it? Look at that, that's great. There we go. Right, something just popped out of here, and it was this, which is these accessories for the Queen's chair and stuff. Oh, I see, yeah, that's right. It's got the pivot on there. Well, that felt weird when that opened. It's got like a ball joint and a runner there. It opens really weirdly, and then there's this. Let's get it out. It's nice to think that this is totally mint. Never been touched in 22 years. I love that classic Nubian colours, the yellow there. I think that's why Anakin liked his yellow Jedi Starfighter, I reckon. Don't know if anyone's ever discussed that theory or not, but I was going to do a video on that. But anyway, that goes in pretty tight, right? Doesn't snap shut, but it seals. Let's get this open. So here you've got the droid cradle. Just focus down on me. It's not focusing, is it? There you go. That's cool. That'd be cool. That's quite a nice accessory. I might not have that in the ship. I might put that on one of my shelves. And this as well. I might not have this in the ship. I might put this up on my Phantom Menace shelves, only because when you put it inside, it sort of kills the scale a little bit. It takes up a lot of space in that one chamber. Still, we've got it. Landing gear, I guess. Nice landing gear, that. It's nice. There's 1, 2, 3. And that looks to me like some kind of torpedo. If you look into this ship, it doesn't have weapons, but still. Don't know. That lifeboat does, though. That to me looks like the, oh yeah, the panels where the fire off. I've got some AA somewhere. I'm going to put them inside this and see if they still work. Hopefully the electronics aren't fried, man. Yeah, it's a nice finish. It's very shiny. Look at that. That's really nice. So there's one side. That's how that's the inside. That's the interior. I thought that's as dull as this ship was going to be. There's a lot of people who say it's too dull. I agree. It would be amazing if it was, say, like, you know, back metal. That would be amazing. However, look at that side. Look at it. It's got a certain texture and finish to it that adds an extra shiny finish to it. So that's good. Let me just see if I can really focus in on it. Can you see it? It's like grains of sand, of shininess. Let's get something that is black metal. like her TC14. That would be epic. In fact, let me know in the comments if you want me to customize this and color it in with that chrome pen I used. You know the chrome pen that looks like back metal? I'll do it. As for these do sometimes look warped, these tails, but I think hot water might solve that problem. See, these look warped already, you can tell. So all you do is get some hot water, pour it on the plastic, and then you would, you know, mold it back, hold it in position, and do what you can to straighten it, you know. That's what I'm going to do. See, there's a little bit of warp there, but you know, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to be permanently like that. This one really is warped. Look at that, you see. So with this one, yeah, let me just focus. Come on. There you go. You'd have to just hold it in place and keep doing it, maybe. You could bend it back like now, but still, I think the hot water thing's a good way of the heating and cooling aspect would work. Right. I don't think I can handle putting the stickers on now. Maybe I'll leave that for another video. This is just an opening and unboxing this, I think. Make a couple of videos out of this, maybe one in the future. But look at all those stickers. Whoa, man. Look at that. They will look good when they're put on. So I'll do a follow-up and make this video the opening. That's what I'm going to do right now. Get the batteries out, man. They're on that wing. You see? Sorry. I've not got the camera where you can see. Nah, it does tell you about assembly. There's not much for you to do. Very basic. Idiot proof. Thankfully. Right, let's do this. Okay, let's have a look and see where these batteries are, man. And they are... oh man, I mean, I haven't even put it together, but look at the way it is. It totally belongs in this room with these other specimens. These other vehicles are great, and that is another icon. I mean, it's totally different in design. They did that. Doug Chang and all the design team, whoever made this thing or designed it, they were looking for, well, George said, you know, give it class, give it design, you know, as opposed to the mass production angular style of the Empire, rugged, you know, that Corellian look as well has it. They wanted something that looked like a sports car, you know. It was made for style and finesse and protocol. But look, I'm just gonna take the camera in now because I just want to show you some angles already. Look at this. It's great, isn't it? See, this is the smaller chamber where you're supposed to have the chair, but I don't think I want to put it in there because it just, yeah, see what I mean? It kills it. Preserve the scale. Because obviously they've undersized this. Really, this would be in scale if you had like Lego, well, figures smaller than Lego would be to scale with this. Even, you know, the Action Fleet figures, they'd probably be to scale with that vehicle. It's quite a huge ship. It's a big one. It was the size of 3 katanas, so they say. So that means that, you know, I think Lego men with this katana would be to scale, even though it's big, this, and having those size 3 3/4 inch figures on there works. But if you really think about the film, these windows are about the size of how as an average human would be, and that would be about the same scale as having a Lego man, a Lego figure on that ship, on the katana. So a Lego man with this, I don't know, I think it's even bigger, this ship, so you'd need something smaller. So 3 3/4 inch figures are not really appropriate. They would wreck the actual real life scale of the ship. However, it just looks so good, this. And also you've got to admire what they were trying to do. They were trying to make a toy for kids with a playset area, just like the original Falcon was. Not that one, the one from the 80s. So, you know, and that's what's good about this. You can open it up and you've got a lovely, you know, sections. I can't stop thinking about Instagram. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? That does click in. I'm thinking about, because I've seen other reviews, that apparently doesn't really shut tight. But I'm thinking about maybe getting some wafer thin magnets and putting them inside to make it sort of clip into place, because that looks good there like that. Beautiful ship. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to mount the camera and sort this bloody business with the batteries. Right, let's go. That looks like a battery compartment if ever I saw one. Hold your breath, people. We're going in. Come on. Yeah, boy. Can't see what I'm doing. Sorry about that, I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing, not what you can see. Right, here we go. Yeah, we're out now, that's out. Does that one not come out all the whole way? I'm just talking to myself here, talking to myself. Oh, 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 look at the state of that. That does not look good, does it? Bruh. So I'm going to very carefully remove these. I'm going to put something on actually. I don't know what to suggest about this, but I'm hoping the electronics are not effed up. Battery acid's not good, is it really? But still, yeah, just bear with me a minute. Just get them out of there. Only time will tell. You can cross our fingers that the batteries have just congealed and they haven't broken anything really, but they haven't destroyed the circuitry or something. I just don't know. All I can do is, bloody hell, all I can do is get them out of there. Yeah, what a shame. I'm going to cut this video and I'm going to see what I can do to tidy this up, because it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good, that. I mean, I was hoping that they were leaky, but that is pretty bad. I've got some wipes and stuff I can use maybe to clear it up and dry it out. Anyway, join me in a moment. Oh, I've got some bad news. Look at that. On the end of the battery, can you see it? That's one of the things, isn't it? I don't know if that can just be put back in. It's one of the connectors, isn't it? That's supposed to be attached to the... maybe a soldering iron would fix that. There might be a way around that, but I'm going to try and place it in and see if I'm going to clean it up, obviously, and then place it in and see if it can still work. But it's not looking good for the electronics, is it? Right. Okay. So I've got some of these, which are like industrial wipes, which are really good for getting rid of dirt. They're really effective. And I've also got a hairdryer as well, because I'd like to dry that straight away. I don't want it to be wet long. I've got no choice. I've got to clear off all that muck, and those will be the best wipes to do it. Just to dry it out a bit, you know. Hasbro, don't put batteries in vehicles like this ever again. I think you may have already learned that lesson anyway, but still, there's my twopence. Okay, so I've got 4 batteries here. I hope these work. As far as I know, they do. But it'd be interesting to see if, when I put these in, this thing will, no, they're not touching, you see. Can't work this out. That goes like that. And that will go like that. Yeah, they're touching. So maybe I need that. I can't work it out, man. Maybe that needs to go there between these two. Oh my god, it works! How fucking good is that, man? Now I'm happy. I was really sad and feeling depressed for a little bit. That's fucking brilliant. So that bit there that came out that was loose goes in between those two to make the circuit complete. These two join. That's brilliant. I am so happy. I'm happy that these 4 batteries work, because there was a very good chance that one of those was dead, but no. Oh man, brilliant, love it. Right, hello there, I'm back. So I've just had a little break there. I've messaged Universal Collector Matt and I've messaged my mate Mike. I've just pressed that button there and I got a lovely sound. It sounded like the ship in flight, like a... I'd love it to make that noise again, but it might not do because of the fact that you've had it. So it'll come round. There's 15 different sounds. Let's listen to the next one. Lovely sound. There's the one I thought that the ATAT made, but maybe it isn't like the ATAT. I'm just so glad that the electronics work. That sounded very prequels. I wonder if the LEDs work, we'll find out later. Oh, that's when you're losing droids. Not quite sure what that was. That's what I heard when I first put the power in. Maybe that's just the standard power. Are we going to get the cruising one now? Very nice sound. That sounded like the Millennium Falcon sound when they... You did it! When he fixes the hyperdrive. That noise. Right. Yeah. Let's get this nose on. Yeah, man. We're in. Did it. God, that was an effort. Look at this shit. Look at it. Beautiful, that, isn't it? Look at it. Just look at that. Look at it. Would you look at it? See, it's great, isn't it? Look at it. It looks great on this new setup. I don't usually have all 3 of these tables together, but wow, it works, doesn't it? And then you've got like the Falcon in the background there. Scale-wise, it looks good. If you put a 3 3/4 inch figure next to it, it would, wreck it, the illusion. But next to all these items, it just, oh yeah, man, really nice piece, that, isn't it? Really nice. Look at that. Shiny too. It's shinier than I thought it would be. What is next? So much to do. Right, here we go. That came off just a minute ago, so that needs to go on there. Let's just get an angle on this. Okay, because I need to go inside to see what's there, so let's just get that off. This comes back like that. Well, there's the hyperdrive. Let's get that out. I'm missing something there. I don't know where it is. Ah, got it. So this goes on the outside. This one goes here. That one goes there, right? No. I love that scene with Chewie and Han. But there's the hyperdrive. Is it a J23? J17 type Nubian, whatever it is? Oh, Nubian, we got lots of that. And this, as you all know, if you've seen videos of this before, should just pull out. And there it is. There's your compartment. Some stickers are already in. I'm just going to go up like this and see it, show you. Tighten up there a little bit. The camera's just on the tripod here still, so I haven't got much maneuverability. I'm just giving you a first look. There's a little bit of a raise there, a bubble, but then again, these stickers have been on for 22 years. The other stickers I'm going to put on in a separate video and I'll review it again then or something, but still, this is just an opening, isn't it? I wasn't sure what this video was going to be. I thought it was going to be a review, which it is, but it's kind of like such a task getting this thing opened and prepared that this is, wow. There's the rocking seats there. They're pretty cool, man. They're great. Nice action. Yeah, very good. Let's get in there like that. Awesome. There you go, that should be like that. Kind of jigsaws together, but it's not very good, is it? It should be. If I move the camera over here, you'll see what it should be. I make this go taller and down. See the way it sticks up? It should be flush like that. It would be great if it was. And there might be a way of sorting that, but you let go, it does that. Because underneath that is the bit that makes it spring out. What happens if I press that? Nothing. Oh, I've lost the sound. Hang on a minute. What's going on? Maybe the batteries are conked out. It's getting dark out there. It's getting dark. I've sorted out the batteries now. There you go. They're fine now. I've made it flush. The battery compartment just wasn't flush. So I've actually put something inside just to keep the batteries from slipping down. I'm happy. Whoa. Yeah, I'm happy to report that they all function now, which is good. Great sounds, isn't it? This reminds me a lot of the Solo Falcon, the Kessel Run Falcon they did, because that had bits that shot. They had panels that blew out and stuff like that, and again, it wasn't really exactly scaled correctly, but still. I think that's supposed to be like that. I don't know. Right, let's just see if this function works. Right, there's buttons here. You see, that's the top one. That's just R2. That's the second one, and that lasted a long time. Let's try this one. Nice sound. This one. Right, and I don't know why, but is that an LED there? This won't fire off. Right, I think I've figured it. There's a very good chance that this is what triggers the panel to blow out, this thing. Because as you remember, it's got like a gun thing that you can put on the end of it, like a button. So I think that's what makes it fire out. So I'm going to carefully try and remove this now. I'm going to need some nail clippers or something though. Bear with me. Got these, that should be enough to just trim that there. And then this, there you go. I should be able to pull that out now. Whoa! It's quite a nice piece that. That actually matches the scale I've got for the Action Fleet. So if I ever get around to displaying Action Fleet stuff, I'll put this with them. Because it does actually match perfectly the scale of those vehicles. Let's get this droid off. This is an R2, exclusive R2 unit. So this only comes with the Phantom Menace, this vehicle. Nice red colour. And it's got the, oh yeah, is it of the ilk of, oh, you just pull that down. So it's got a rotate, look at that, it's perfect. There's a light right above him, so you'll see it's got the sunroof thing going on there, you know, so it's lighting up there. Great, that's nice. Always, you know, can't have too many droids, should we say, Astromechs, especially if you've got shelves like I have. I'll put that somewhere, but nice. How many batteries do we need for this? Oh, bloody hell. 2 more AA's. I'm getting tired. Let me just go and find some. Okay, I found some. I hope these work. I think they do. See, the compartment's totally clean as opposed to the other one that you saw before. Right, they're in, I think. Are they? Yeah, they are now. What do we do with this? That doesn't work. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it does work. There you go. Why isn't it? Oh! It's working. And again. Oh yeah. Not quite sure how you get it to bounce off though. I'm gonna have to read these again and see what's going on. Oh, does that? Aha! Feels. There's a lot of noises there. I feel like an idiot. I pushed that in. That needs to be pushed in. So now this can sit flush. Kind of. It won't do. I've seen the reviews. It isn't properly flush, but see, I'm going to put a magnet right there. So now I should be able to get things happening now. 1. 2. 'No, is it? This might be it. That's gone in, man. That's gone in. I don't get it, man. Can't get these panels to come off. Hello there, so welcome back. So, one error so far. I've just watched another review of Adapter. He's got a good video review of this. And this doesn't seem to be blowing out the panel, but it might be something to do with the battery compartment. It doesn't have enough power to do it. I can't work it out yet. So we'll come back to that later. But you know, at least the sound effects are working, so mustn't grumble. I can live without a panel blowing out on it, but still, there must be a reason why it won't. You know, you never know. It might be the fact that the batteries are quite weak that I put in. And it's just le falta un poquito más poder. I just don't know. I really don't know. And I don't know why I'm speaking in Spanish either. But now I'm going to get the... Now I've turned into Alan. Now I'm going to get these in the landing gear in. Let's see if it goes like that. Is that right? Yeah. Great landing gear. Oh, I might need to put this upside down again. I'm going to put that like that so I can see what I'm doing. That goes like that. Oh, bloody hell. And then this goes in here. Yeah. This, can you see what I'm doing here? Go like that. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's good. Now I can get rid of the bubble wrap. Because it can stand proper now. Look at that, looks like R2-D2 when he gets shot by somebody. All the compartments out there. There he is. There it is. Apart. This just came out as well. Let's get that back into place. The escape pod. There you go. Put that back in there like that. Looks good. Now the last thing I need to do is to put these on. But I wouldn't mind boiling some hot water and straightening them a little bit. Right, I've just put them in hot water, so I basically boiled the kettle and then I filled it full of hot water and I put these in face down like that. you know, left them in there for a couple of minutes, then I sort of straightened them manually and then put them into colder water, and they're a lot straighter. See? Not bad, huh? I mean, I could keep going through the process again and again, but you know, I've got to get cracking on. So, but look at that, it's much better. They were really warped, they're not anymore. Just can't focus. There you go. You see? That'll do. There's a tiny bit of a warp there, but not like it used to be. So what I'd like to do now is fit these on the back. Good luck getting these back out once they're in. In. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Nubian Blockade Runner, cruiser, whatever you want to call it. It looks really long, doesn't it? I like the way it's looking here with no figures or anything in the way of it. It's a good display piece. As an interactive play piece, it's good for kids. The age I would have been when I first got my Millennium Falcon. You know, you can go crazy on this with this on Christmas Day if you're a kid, but I mean, you know, I'm sure I can get something out of it in terms of the interior with Instagram, but I just like the way this looks now in the middle of the room like that. It's not where I was going to put it. I was going to put it underneath the barge. You can really see the length of it. In fact, it matches the barge in length. It's supposed to be 3 feet long, but somebody said 4 feet. It's not that long, or 3.5. That's supposed to be 4 feet, and that's about right. That will go nicely underneath. It's great, isn't it? And I'm going to pivot it round later so you can see the drawbridge thing, whatever you want to call that. That's very iconic. That you do see that when you know Qui-Gon jumps up onto that. Sort of jumps on there like that, doesn't he? What was it? I'm not sure. We should be patient. I'm going to move these props and stuff out of the way. I'm going to get the ship. I should be able to have it there like that. Try and get that to go back like it was. You get a sense of how chromy it can look. Well, it's not chromy, but it's very shiny. It's shinier than I realised. I'm happy with that. Now it goes back to being dull again. There you go. With that exposure there, you'll get a chance to see. Okay. Now I just want to put this into position, the drawbridge or whatever you want to call it. And that goes... I think it just rolls in like that. Let me just check what I'm doing here. That sits there like that. There you go, now it's flush. If I go in, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, there you go. So when that closes, this is what adapter had an issue with. It didn't sort of snap shut there, but that's not a massive problem. It's just nice the way it all opens out, you know. The only thing I'm really going to show you now, because I'd like to sort of go over the features of it all when I put stickers in and things, which will be for another video. Otherwise this will be an hour long, this video. I have no idea how long this is going to be. I've shot and filmed so much. They should just make a Star Wars series out of like the Nubian excursion crew going on adventures. This opens out. I'm just going to give you one more look at the inside and also the sound effects that go with it. So there are some different sounds that you can apply in here. Let's open that out. It's quite nice just looking like that actually. Let me just make this go higher again, hang on. It's quite nice just looking like that, but you can again make it wider. Just gives you a sense of scale there. It's a lovely ship. In the movie and here in person. These are pivoted because when you close the top, if they're normal, if they're up, they will be getting in the way. It's quite ironic that, because going back to the Millennium Falcon, they say that the actual Falcon that you see in Elstree Studios in 1977, 1976, whenever they filmed Star Wars, it's so flat, the Falcon, nobody would actually literally be able to stand up in it. It's almost like the TARDIS effect. So which way should we have it? Should we have this one there, like that? And let's see if the lights work inside. That'd be interesting. So I think that just goes in like that, the star drive. And what do I do? Do I just press one of these here, do I? I wonder if the LEDs work. That'd be interesting, because they should light up. Yes, they do. There's another LED there. I wonder if that was button number 2. Let's press that again. You get an idea. Let's see what else I can put in there. Maybe a Royal Guard might be able to sit better. Here you are. That's pretty cool. You get an idea there with that. He just does not look ready for sitting. A little Anakin in there as well, maybe. Those monitors are all great, but I will review them again because, you know, they need stickers and stuff. I'm casting a shadow on it there, sorry. Yeah, those monitors will look much better with all the decals and everything. All right, I might just get these guys out for now. I'll keep him there. He's better suited. You'd think of all things Hasbro would have thought about the skirt on the back of the pilots, but never mind, no matter. Let's try another button. This is number 3 across. That sounded like a hyperdrive that worked. Now if we put this in this way, it's supposed to not work. So let's try that again, that last one. That sounded like it worked as well. Is there any other buttons? I don't get it, man. It's got like, I'll take that off for now. There's a button there. Now if that's being touched, I presume. How do you start the... Yeah. That's a working hyperdrive, that. Now if I don't know, there's a thing there that you can press. If I press that down and then press button 4. Aha! So it does work. So it's just the way it's a rubber kind of button thing. Maybe you need to jiggle it. Let's just get that on a bit better. I'll push that down a bit more maybe. So the pressure's more on it. Let's try that again, button 4. Yep. Yeah, it's working now. That's good. And there are peg holes over here as well, which is pretty cool. I might just try and get that pilot again. And they've got a large crew, these vessels, as well. I mean, if you watch that movie, I'll deal with that. After Obi-Wan sort of like frees those pilots, a whole load of them get on board with the Queen. It's like the Queen's entourage, isn't it? Well, those peg holes are a bit funny, but still you get the idea. Yeah, it's nice. It's just a nice interior, isn't it? Awesome. I think I'm going to leave it there because this video is potentially going to be an hour long the way it's already. I've done hours of footage already. I'm just going to close it up and bid you farewell and wish you one more time a happy Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed looking at that. God, that was a lot of hard work. I tell you what, I'm tired, man. I'm snackered. Let's put these down. Let's slide along. Close it up. That goes in there like that. So the ship does have weaponry, but on the lifeboat only. Great. Oh yes, you can get the astromech in there. You need to bend his legs back there like that, so they pivot in there and then close it like that, I think. Don't want to break anything. There you go. So he's in there. I might just keep him in there for now, for safekeeping. So he's just going in there. That'll do. That still closes with him in. That's good. Then I'm going to bid you farewell. All right, well, thank you. Thank you very much indeed for watching this. I hope you have enjoyed it. I don't know how it's going to come out in the edit, but there's been a lot of hard work gone into getting that set up, but I've enjoyed it. One final look at it from here, huh? Before I leave you. You can see it from the rear there. That's a great piece. You were right, Mike. It is a nice piece. Like it a lot. The only thing that doesn't work is those panels weren't blasting out, but I can live with that. I can live with that. Just gonna move it closer for you. All right, Merry Christmas, one and all. I hope you have enjoyed that video, and you know, stay tuned. There'll be more. I'm gonna do a proper review of it, overview, with all the stickers and everything in place. Have another look at the sound effects and features. But for now, that is part one of setting up a 22-year-old craft that has never been opened and is now breathing for all to see. Only one Kenobi here, only one. Out.